Three, two, one. Hello and welcome back to the Aphrodisiacx podcast. Fuck! I already fucked up the intro. We're doing a Call of Duty episode. This one's based on Black Ops series, from War at War to Black Ops 3. And joining me today are my co-hosts, Poncho 305683, otherwise known as Biggie Poncho or just Poncho now,
Yo.
and special guest joining us, Wes Cali, otherwise just known as Cali.
What's up?
Is it YS Cali?
Yes, Wise
Okay, I knew it.
Cali.
Weiss. I knew it. I recognize that spelling.
It it does have a story.
Shame on you.
This Ruby based.
Yes,
I fucking knew it.
I love her.
You disgust me.
She's my favorite.
Today we're going over the grand overarching story of Black Ops. Starting from World at War. But we're starting at World War II. Alright, do y'all know how World War II started?
Nope.
Is it with the Nazis
Yes.
and then the Japanese?
Yes.
Huh.
The good old days.
The good old days.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
So, our story starts off on the Eastern Front. Nazi Germany versus good old Soviet Union. Fascists versus communists. Two completely opposite sides of the political spectrum going at each other in a war of extermination. So, we start with Operation Barbarossa. And that's where we find one Dmitry Pantrenko and Viktor Reznov. You doesn't do any of those names sound familiar?
I don't rest. Wait, didn't it start with an Asian guy or Japanese guy just like throwing a cigarette in your face?
That's the story, but the story of
That's
Black
crazy.
Ops as a whole, because the American side was almost dropped entirely. The Soviet
I
side
thought we
is
were
what
talking about
helped.
World at War though.
Yeah, no, but we're doing the prelude to Black Ops.
Oh, like the origin
Oh.
of the story.
Yeah, like how everything came up, because Viktor Reznov plays a pretty big part in Black Ops 1 and has a cameo in 2.
Oh, okay. But wait, he also popped
There.
out of World at War though too.
What do you mean?
He came out of World at War.
Who?
Reznov.
Yes, that's why we're going over War at War.
Oh. Okay,
Bruh.
continue. I was very confused because you brought up Black Ops, man. I was like, wait, didn't it start World at War?
Reznov was in Black Ops, but he started his thing in World at War.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I only know Woods.
So we start with Viktor Reznov and Dmitry Pantrenko. 1943, Battle of Stalingrad. I'm pretty sure I got that date wrong. Let me fact check it just to make sure. This is my expertise. but
Man,
this
just
is
forgot the
Eastern
year.
It is okay.
I think it started
All right,
that
all
day.
right. Editor, cut all this out. Okay,
I think he
That's
started
good.
that day.
So, let's begin. Let's begin with the Battle of Stalingrad, July 1942, ending at February 1943. This battle, I tell you what, this puts every battle on the Western Front and a majority of the Eastern Front to shame. 2 million deaths combined on both sides.
Wasn't that
Dang.
part where there's a bunch of bodies and you're just chilling with another body and then you see Reznov telling you to shut up?
Yep. The opening scene is where the bodies are in the middle of a fountain while a German patrol comes by and guns down at least a few stragglers.
Don't they run them over too?
Well,
Just to-
no. Well, they do, but
Like-
they don't actually do it in front of us. They just come
Like
over
the
and
corpse?
just shoot the guys.
Like
Yeah, the
live
corpses.
or dead.
Yeah, any of the stragglers that are dying or wounded, they
Dang.
just finish them off because it's a war of extermination. So the whole purpose of that was for Lebensraum, German for living space. So what they were going to do is exterminate the Slavs living there, or enslave them, whichever came first, and clear out the land so that way Germans could move in and settle on that land. That is the whole purpose of Operation Barbarossa. Aside from the political aims of just trying to exterminate the Soviets, it was also to take the land.
I'm gonna
So
be
this
real
was-
honest with you. I remember the sniper. They gave us a sniper rifle.
Mm-hmm.
But I always wanted the PPSH. That's all I ever wanted to use.
Yeah, I love the PPSH.
So was this before the Jews?
This was during the Jews. It was communists and Jews being massacred in those in the concentration camps.
Oh, so like the Holocaust and all that.
Yes. So, Dmitri survives Stalingrad. We go with Reznov. We do some victories. You know, we push him out of Stalingrad, and now we move on the general westward push on the Soviet side, pushing the Germans back across Eastern Europe, from Belarus, Ukraine, all the way to Poland, the Baltic states, and straight back into Germany itself, ending with the storming of Berlin and the rising of the Soviet flag on the Reichstag. It's a pretty popular moment in Russian history.
I'm learning so much.
After this war, this is where World War sort of just ends here, and then picks up over in Black Ops 1. Now we're skipping a few, but I'm just trying to organize everything in chronological order. After the war is formally concluded, they're still wrapping up and getting rid of different splinter cells and other stragglers from the former Nazi regime. One of which being in the Arctic Circle, and Dmitri and Reznov have to capture a German scientist named Steiner. And they're led by their two officers, Dragovich and Kravchenko.
This is starting to sound familiar.
Yes, it is. These names are very, very, very iconic. So, we capture Steiner, and there we are betrayed by Dragovich and used as test dummies, Reznov and Dmitri, on Nova 6. And at the same time as that happens, we watch Dmitri die in front of us, the hero of Stalingrad, from surviving the deadliest battles on the entire Eastern Front to be unceremoniously killed in a testing chamber.
Wait. The guy that from World of War died in Nova 6 containment?
Yes.
What the fuck? I didn't know this.
Yeah.
So he just died right there? Like no honorable death?
No, he dies vomiting and just being easy. Yeah, he died vomiting and suffocated.
Contaminated?
He was exposed to Nova 6, which is a chemical weapon, a nerve agent.
Yeah.
Very lethal. It'll suffocate you to death.
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. That's like a very like blend death. Like I played Modern Warfare like with Roach. He died with a shot. Well, at least it showed like a dramatic. But now thinking about it now, he just died of his own vomit.
Yeah, he drowned either in his own vomit or just suffocated.
Was it his own what's it called, like that specialty chemical, like did he produce that one?
No, that was a Nazi. It was a Nazi chemical weapon.
Oh.
So, while we watched Dmitri die, Reznov vows revenge against Dragovich, Kravchenko, Steiner. These men must die. As he always says.
Why you sound like fucking Palpatine, man?
Good, Mason. Good. Kill them.
Dark side.
Kill them now.
I can't even do that.
Do it.
Dark side.
Kill this man.
I don't have the
Reclaim your destiny. Become my apprentice. So
I don't want to.
At the same as we watch Dmitri die, the British SAS do a raid on the same facility. This was just, I think, just after the official divorce of the Allies. So now it's the West versus the Soviets. And that's what leads to the Cold War. But there are sporadic instances of West on Soviet action throughout the entire Cold War. We'll get into it during Black Ops. Yeah. Reznov escapes, but he is taken to a gulag known as Beirut, which is a real place.
Show me proof.
Is that a
Oh,
camp
show me proof.
or like
Show
a
me proof.
Show me proof.
like a safe building?
Show me proof.
No, he sort of just collapses in the winter, and they just pick him up there.
Ah. So they have the dead body.
Oh no, he's unconscious.
Oh, he's still alive.
I cannot spell Verrucht.
Are you actually sending him the proof?
Well, I'll send it to him after. Okay, so that's when we move into the core of Black Ops. You got Alex Mason, Frank Woods, Jason Hudson, CIA, and of course Reznov, but he'll come back later.
You're forgetting one guy.
Who?
He died in Vietnam when we got captured as Mason. We had to play that one game, Russian roulette.
Bowman?
Yeah, don't forget
That's
about
later,
Bowman.
hold on, that's later in the story.
Yeah, but
Bowman
like,
was
you
voiced by
forgot-
Ice Cube, by the way.
Yeah, you just-
Ice Cube?
Yeah, Ice Cube.
How did I not recognize his own
I
voice?
know, right? I had to look at the credits and it's like, what the fuck is Ice Cube doing in here? But we'll get to him soon enough. I'm down. So here we are, Cuba. Just before the Cuban Missile Crisis, you know, the point in history where we almost killed ourselves as a species.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Big nuke.
The fuck you mean you were there? That was in the 60s.
I was there.
I was there, man.
Look at him, bro. He's clearly from
was-
that what 1960s or whatever.
He is not from the 60s,
Yeah.
dude.
I was
You would
right
be-
there. I was like,
you
I-
would
I
be
said,
80 now.
Stop it.
What?
I told
would
them
be-
to stop,
You would
and then
be
they stopped the war.
I told him to stop.
you would be
That's
you would
funny.
be between
What's
80 to
next?
60. You would be
What's
between
next? The
80s to
Avengers came
60s.
in?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm like
go.
Captain America, but instead of falling and stopping like a fucking bomb plane, I just fell into the fridge. I froze myself in there.
The fuck do you are? the
Okay,
fuck are you,
Indiana
Indiana Jones?
No, you know, even Squidward when he got stuck in the freezer.
Oh, that episode.
Yeah. Exactly. That's how it happened. But instead
Alright.
of like not grabbing food, I dropped an ice cream and I went to grab another one.
But how are you
they
not
locked
traumatized like Squidward? He's like future.
Well, it's because me and Squidward are different.
Yeah, I'm built
I
different.
don't have a SpongeBob. I don't have a SpongeBob in my life.
Damn.
All right. So, this is the prelude to the Cuban Missile Crisis. Soviet and Cuban relations are improving despite the U.S.'s disdain for it. So, they lead a covert invasion of Cuban rebels into the island via the Bay of Pigs. That's why it's called the Bay of Pigs invasion. And Mason, Bowman, and Woods are there on the field inside Cuba. That's where we open up, where it was, I think, Frank who was smoking a cigar.
Yeah, my homeboy.
And then we get
was-
into a shootout with the Cuban police. So we kill Castro, quote unquote kill him. Then the invasion fails because the Cuban army arrives, wipes them out. Mason is captured, and it's revealed that we didn't get Castro. He's still alive. That was a body double. There was
Wait, you forgot the one part. You forgot the one part. That the chick.
What about her?
We killed the chick too. 'Cause, you know.
Yeah, but she's
yeah,
not
you say
important.
We killed.
Yeah, he just
She was hot.
Yeah, and
tapped
she's
him. She
dead
had to
now.
go.
I could have fixed her.
No, you
You
could
could've.
not.
I could have fixed her.
No, she was
Just
a
tie
fanatic.
her, take her
He's
home.
dead now anyway. All right, so Mason is given to
Yeah.
Dragovich as a present of the newfound Cuban-Soviet relationship. And so from there, Mason is taken to Vorkuta. Did I say Vorukt the first time?
Yeah, you did.
Holy shit. Okay, so he's taken to Vorkuta, an actual Soviet gulag that existed. And from there, that's where he meets Reznov. And Reznov is planning a major escape. You know, this is step one. Secure the keys. You know that moment?
I don't know why. Looking back at it, sounds funny.
It does.
Yeah.
What is step?
No, it's not. What is step one? It's these. He's declaring that this is step one, the start of the breakout.
This is step 2.
Wait, didn't he say what is step 2?
No,
Yeah.
I probably
Hold
did.
on.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Hold on. Let me search it up.
All right. While you do that, I'm gonna go turn on the outside lights.
A few moments later.
Yeah,
Oh.
basically, yeah, he does say, "What is step 2?"
He doesn't say like he doesn't say like he's in the middle of Blue's Clues.
More like Dora.
I'm sorry. I think there was a meme I saw with Reznov coming out as Blue's Clues.
All right. So
Blue's Clues.
while Mason is there in Vorkuta, he is brainwashed by Dragovich to become a sleeper agent to assassinate President Kennedy.
Yes.
And so Reznov goes in and hijacks the thing. So it's like you have to kill President Kennedy in the game, but also Dragovich, Steiner, Kravchenko. You have to kill those guys too. So he hijacks the programming and making him into his own personal sleeper cell agent. And we go through the entire game. We run into I believe it was Kravchenko first in Vietnam. That's where Bowman dies.
Wait, did you talk about Reznov in the train part?
Oh yeah, you guys.
Or,
you guys do. Yeah, I'm sorry, I skipped through that part.
Yeah, you skipped that part with the.
So during the breakout, Reznov is driving a truck, and Mason was able to jump onto the train, but Reznov wasn't able to. So he sacrificed himself. So his own personal revenge would happen via Mason himself. Now, what is he actually dead? Who knows? I don't know. He pops up in Black Ops 2. I don't know if he's still alive or not. Well, that's a conspiracy theory for later. So we escape Vorkuta, make our way back to the States. Vietnam is happening, baby.
Why you sound like so excited about it though?
It's because it's a very interesting point in US. It was just after the Korean War, the stalemate there.
Songs.
Yeah, the songs are pretty good.
I don't remember this song, to be honest.
Yeah, Fortunate Son. We go to Vietnam. Bowman is killed by a Russian advisor there. They were very common during that time. I believe there were some in the Korean War, but then they were mostly replaced by the Chinese once the U.S. and the UN pushed too far north. Then China pushed back the U.S. and South Korea and the UN back to the 30th parallel, which still stands to this day as of 2026. So yeah, Bowman dies in captivity, and Mason and Woods escape, killing the Russian advisor, and taking their hind helicopter, going on a crazy wacky adventure with the boys.
That was good times.
It was a good time. And then after that, we go into this facility thing. Blah 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 blah. More Fortunate Son, more Vietnam era songs, because it just makes sense, you know. Then the Tet Offensive happens. Maybe I'm getting these events mixed up, but I know the Tet Offensive happens. Vietnam becomes a military and political quagmire for the U.S. Oh right.
Giddy.
But eventually Woods sacrifices, quote unquote, himself to kill Kravchenko when he pulls grenades. Well, yeah, he suicide bombs the both of them, but he's not dead. Well, we believe he's to be dead at that point. Then after that, on I believe it was Rutgers Island, somewhere in the Soviet territory. Steiner is held there and is sending out a message to the Americans to try to get them to at least try and save him, because Dragovich is having all the scientists executed, as he is about to execute his master plan, which is the ultimate destruction of the West via Nova 6 and probably some nukes too. But Mason, his whole like programming and shit kicked in and kills Steiner in front of Woods and I believe it was the good Russian, Weasel. What's his name?
Sounds familiar. Weasel.
I think it was Weasel, but he's also a Russian. So Mason kills Steiner in front of him. So they take him and interrogate him, which is where we stand at the beginning of the game being interrogated.
That's when we're getting beat up and questioned, right?
Yeah. And so Hudson gets fed up because the attacks are about to happen. We're on DEFCON 2, about to go to 1, which means nuclear war is imminent. And then eventually Mason breaks free, knocks out Hudson, and then starts bumbling around the Pentagon. And he goes, "Eureka, I remembered." And yeah, then Hudson catches up to him, punches him again, knocks his ass out. And then Mason says, "I know where the numbers are. There's a number station under the water." And then Hudson takes out his glasses and goes, "Well, it looks like we got a place to go." Yeah, Black Ops team. We go in there, assault it, kill Dragovich, save the day. Whoopee. The Navy's there, the Air Force is there, the Army's there too, probably, or it's probably the Marines. But regardless, we save the day for now, which is where we move to Black Ops 2. We jump 20 years into the 80s, the good old 80s, baby. So the 80s happen, but this one's more focused in Latin America because that's where most of the U.S. intervention was against communism in Latin America. After what happened to Cuba, they didn't want that to happen furthermore in the U.S.'s own hemisphere, our hemisphere. So they started intervening more in Latin American affairs, like that of Nicaragua, which is where the story begins with the death of Raul Menendez's own father, who was a prominent drug lord. But his dad was killed in a CIA op. What was
his name?
What do you mean? His dad?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. A fictional.
I need a name.
Leonardo da Vinci.
His name is Pablo Menendez. How about that?
Oh wow, Pablo.
I don't know.
Oh, what do you want it to be?
Paul?
Oh, do you want it to be Juan? Is that not Latin enough?
I was gonna say Paul. You racist.
How about we call it
I'm the racist. Like, I need a name. Menendez isn't good.
Yeah, I need a name. You can't just say of the father.
Well, all that matters. All that matters is his son. His son does the actual like shit. Raul Menendez was the main antagonist for Black Ops 2, probably one of the most popular Call of Duty antagonists of all time. Period.
And that's that voice actor died, right?
Yeah, it was very. I really liked his work.
Yeah, he played as White Tiger in Daredevil.
That was pretty cool.
So we're in. Well, actually, no. Where we start, Woods is still alive, somehow, some way, but he's gone missing in Africa. So that's where we go. We go straight to Angola, where a full civil war has broken out. Angola, a former Portuguese colony, has broken into civil war over communists and I don't know, the other side. All I know is that it was communists against democratic forces. I'm sorry. I know very little of African history. I'm barely going through Asian history, and that's going to take me a long ass time because it's thousands of years. Anyway,
learning about American history.
America. I'm already done that. There's not much to learn. Well, in the grand scheme of the world, the U.S. history is like a drop in the bucket. Okay, so we run into Menendez in Angola for some reason. There, Alex runs into him, like says, "Oh, tune the radio to this frequency." Raul destroys the radio, and just was like, "Okay, shoot me, no balls, shoot me right now."
And he did.
He did. He shot his eye.
Shot him right in the balls.
So Mason shoots him in the eye. He pulls a grenade out. Barely survives. We have to escape. There was a man in the beginning prologue mission. His name is Jonas Savimbi. He was a Angolan figure in which he fought against that of the MPLA. But he'll come out later. But we escape. We try to run away. There's child soldiers. It's pretty bad. And we get cornered by a Hind helicopter with Woods and Hudson, and we're just like, shit, damn, we're pinned. It's the fucking Russians. And then the Hind helicopter starts shooting at the MPLA soldiers. And they're like, what the fuck is going on? Why is he shooting at their guys? It turns out it's Jonas Savimbi in a hijacked Soviet helicopter. Pretty cool. But there was a guy that survived. Hudson's like, well, looks like we did it again, Mason. Then he gets shot in the shoulder, and Woods kills the guy that shot Hudson. Like, you can't kill me. That's mission 1 or 2. But we jump from the 1980s to the 2020s, 2025, baby.
Looking back at it now, it's just another timeline.
We were living in the future, but now Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is now set in the past.
Past in a different timeline.
Well, I'd say it's pretty accurate to what we have now. We managed to predict a lot of things.
Really, we don't have a Raul Menendez
yet.
You're right. I should start one. All right, I'll become Raul Menendez. I'll be back.
Stop him. Arrest him.
Can I join?
You're gonna start Cortes Dia.
I'll be the number one.
So we jump to the future. It's Alex's son. Alex Mason. Oh, I know. Yeah, Alex Mason, and to his son David Mason. That's his name, David Mason, otherwise known as Section. I'm gonna call him Section because I'm gonna say Mason for Alex. But
all right,
yeah, Section.
I did something crazy. All right, continue.
Right, so we cut to the future, 2025, baby. With Section, they're doing their shit. He's a soldier just like his puppy. But we got to jump back to the 80s so we can fully explain it chronologically. So, after the events in Angola, we jump straight to Nicaragua, which is a sting operation to take down Raul Menendez in Latin America. But things go wrong when what's his name? Noriega. It was Noriega. Noriega releases Raul Menendez after we capture him, which leads to Menendez going on a massive killing spree to get back to his compound. And there we run into Woods and Mason. Woods freaks out because, well, of course, Menendez was the one that tortured him, killed all his guys right in front of him, and locked him in a container with their dead bodies. Oh yeah, Woods loses his shit pretty quickly. Tries to kill him, throws a grenade at him, but it ricocheted off into into Menendez's sister's room, killing her and severely disfiguring him. Well, not killing him. The important part. Yeah, his sister's dead now. His dad's dead. His sister's dead. All at the hands of the CIA. So yeah, he has a certain chip on his shoulder about the Americans.
He doesn't like Americans.
No. So and then we push forward a little bit more in time. We have more operations in Nicaragua, where we're ordered to arrest Noriega. We're ordered to arrest him. We take him, but then we're like, no, hold on. We have priority nexus target. It's him, Alec. It's him, Mason. It's Raul Menendez. So we have to, they bring out Raul, they have a bag over his head. And and Hudson says, "Take the shot, Mason. Take the shot." So we take the shot. Depending on what you do, if you just shoot him in the legs or shoot him in the head, it will vary differently, but we will leave it ambiguous for right now.
I think I made him live.
And then
on my side.
Yeah, I know. Made him live too. Then we jump to the 2025s. Cortes Dia is spreading like wildfire on social media, on Twitter, YouTube. Yeah, YouTube and Twitter. Things are not going well.
You see, I would have done the same thing as Raul.
But
I don't know.
bruh.
I don't know.
Um,
I just came back from doing that road side quest thing. Anyways.
So things are heating up. You got Cortes Dia trending on social media. Raul Menendez has billions of followers, but they don't know it's him. Instead, they know him only as Odysseus. And there is a trade war between the U.S. and China over rare earth metals. Drone warfare, baby. There's technology. There's trade wars over rare earth metals. There is crazy futuristic sci-fi shit that might be possible in the near future, like slightly active camo. Robots, like like the little ATV thing. No, not ATV thing. Like the little tiny cube thing that has like miniguns on it.
A cube minigun?
Yeah, like the little cube, the little. They look like little snails, like really small and cute.
I need a picture.
Well, it's a little ground drone. I think there's something being developed similar in Ukraine right now. They're flying drones, of course, because come on, they're drones. They're always flying. But we have drones. We have crazy shit. U.S. and China going at it. Not on like, it's more like a Cold War 2.0. And so we are sent to a place in. Got the place, but we were sent in to take this chip of ceruleum, rare earth metal. It's powerful enough to hack the entirety of the U.S. defense network, which is very important. So we take it. We take it with us, and we get out of there. But before we can learn everything, the guy who's telling us everything gets shot in the neck. So we don't know what's what. So we take the chip anyway. We get the hell out. And then we come to with trying to take down Raul Menendez. Good old Menendez. I believe this took place in, I think it was Pakistan. where we have to like we go in, try to stop Menendez before things go crazy. It goes back and forth. There was a After that mission, we go straight to Afghanistan in the 80s. With the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan, we were supplying the Mujahideen with Stinger missiles, alongside with the Chinese advisor, because at the time the Soviets and the Chinese had their little split after Stalin died. With I believe it was Brezhnev. I think he was in charge at that time. But he tried to him and his reforms led to a divide between the Soviet Russia and it's China with Mao Zedong, which led to the Sino-Soviet split, which almost led to an entire war in itself. Pretty crazy. I think I think it was the Soviets that asked the U.S., "Hey, can we nuke these guys or something?" Pretty wild. The Cold War was crazy. Cold War was crazy, man. At the same time as the Cuban Missile Crisis, there was a war between China and India. There was so much shit going. No, so it's more or less like China took some stuff. Then I'm probably gonna get most of this shit wrong. This is Indian history. I don't have. But the Chinese pushed to the north after they annexed Tibet, and they pushed north of India, took a little bit of territory, and they're like, hey, we can stop fighting now. We'll give you back 12 miles of territory, but we have to keep the ones that we got. It led to a point of contention, but we were distracted because we had the Cuban Missile Crisis on the doorstep between Cuba and Florida. Pretty crazy, right?
We win.
Depends on who you ask.
That is true.
So, I'm just gonna mad dash through this. Menendez hacks the thing with his private military invading the USS Obama.
I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, I think this was during Obama's second presidency.
No, first. Because
No.
it was in 2012.
Yeah, no, he won the re-election. He was elected in. That's when 2012 was when he was also re-elected.
Are you sure?
Yeah, his first term ended in 2012, and then he began. Yeah, it was still during his presidency. He got 2 terms. But yeah, the Menendez attacks the USS Obama, and depending if you do some side missions, China comes to your rescue. If not, then the USS Obama sinks.
Wait.
What?
Oh, actually, continue. Else.
Right.
Sorry, I had a brain fart right now.
So depending on what you do, the Chinese help you save the Obama, or if you don't do something right, the Obama sinks. Either way, the next mission after that is a talk between the president of China and the president of the U.S. In this case, was a woman who suspiciously looked like a lot like Hillary Clinton.
That is true.
It was discount Hillary Clinton.
I do remember that.
It was very bizarre.
You know what I remembered? The nightclub.
Oh yeah, I love the nightclub. Oh, we're not there yet. We're not. Well, we already skipped through that.
I know. It's just it was iconic.
Yeah, the nightclub shootout with Skrillex in the background. Yeah, that was pretty badass.
I like the scenery.
Yeah, me too. I like the hologram dancing girls. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't spend 60 hours in the game looking at those models.
Of course we didn't.
Of course not.
We're in it for the game.
Exactly. I was only like what 12? No, I was 10 when that game came out.
What?
It changed my life forever.
What game?
I was just an
Black Ops 2?
innocent boy.
No, it wasn't.
I was 10 when that came out. I was born in 02.
2012.
Yes. I was 10 years old.
We're not 10 at that time.
I was 10. Remember, you're
I
a
was
year older
12.
than me.
I was like 1 year older.
Yeah, you're a year older than me. For me, it's 10 years.
We were 11.
Nuh-uh.
I was 12.
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh.
11.
Hold on, look up the Black
Bruh.
Ops.
He's younger than us. He's like a
Black
little
Ops 2
baby.
release date. It was released November 3rd. Yeah, I would have been 11. I would have been 10.
You would have been 11.
No, I would have been 10. If it was released in
No.
2013, I would have been 11.
You're tripping me out.
I'm not tripping out. This is simple math. Just subtract 10 years. I had barely turned 10 that year.
Your game math is my. What are the numbers?
What do the numbers
Do you
mean,
not
Mason?
know how to add?
But yeah, Black Ops 2 came
What's
out when I was
20
10
plus
years
20?
old. But I wasn't able to play it until I was like 14 or 16. Because, well, I had overprotective parents. Oh, my grandma, she didn't really like the whole shooter genre. Says, mijo, it's going to get you fucked up in the head. Like, no.
For other people.
Nuh-uh. Abuela,
For other
nuh-uh.
people.
But yeah. We the next mission, what was the Oh yeah, so this is LA. We're escorting the president through LA, but Raul Menendez takes control of the drone network at the Obama. So he has all the drones moving in across like he has a drone swarm heading towards China, a few heading to major population centers across the world, but mostly in China and the US, trying to spark a war between the two. And yeah, we're moving the president through LA at the time, and her motorcade gets attacked by Menendez's crew. I don't know how they managed to sneak RPGs into California. It's some parts of it is really hard to believe, especially with like, oh, there's like semi trucks full of guys in it with guns that randomly pop up, and they also managed to hack some of our like heavy walkers, like like the big 4-legged walker thing with the minigun on top. Yeah, they managed to hack one of those and turns one of the police officers responding to a thing after we like crash or something into like Swiss cheese.
Poor guy.
I know, he tried his best, but we do our thing. Boom, 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 boom. We escort the president to her bunker, and
Mr. President.
Madam President, get down. I really like that section. I really like the jet section because there's like these little parts where you can just like hold still and just look down, and you just see an army of police officers charging against an army of paramilitary, and they're just killing each other. Like they die. So like this is 360, so resources are limited. So they couldn't put them to like die body wise. Instead, they just explode into like a little little burst of blood, and they just completely disappear. It's so cute. I love it.
What?
He's talking about kittens.
So yeah, we saved the president. Yay. Then after that, we go to a nondescript place because I can't remember the name or the location of it, but it is Menendez's compound where he's controlling the drones and is about to send a broadcast. So we do that. We're up in the air. There's like a bajillion jets, and we're jumping out of the jets with jetpacks and soaring down from the sky. So with like some pretty cool music. You're dodging missiles and stuff, and then you get down there, make our way through.
Making a path.
Depending on your choices, you could have Chinese special forces helping you or not. There's a lot of important points in the game where if you do manage to play things right, you could have the Chinese on your side trying to take down Menendez, which I find to be pretty cool.
It is cool.
So, yeah, we find Menendez, but then he kills all of our drones. Period. So he leaves our military crippled, and then sets off a bunch of bombs in his compound. And we're like, oh, we got to stop Menendez from escaping. We got to stop him. Right, we found some bodies over here, uniform stripped and IDs gone. Oh no, they must be trying to escape disguised as us. Stop anyone trying to get out of the building as it's exploding, by the way.
That sounds like fun.
So yeah, the building's exploding. You're going through. We managed to like, the guy goes like, "Hey, we found some guys over here. They're not responding to IDs, or like their IDs aren't matching." So we run over there, but you know Menendez and his guys are already killing them. So we get over there. We slide down. We like slow motion kill like 3 guys, toom, 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 and then get our knife, stab Menendez in his collarbone, and then we're just like, I'm gonna kill you. You have the choice to kill him or not.
This is the biggest question. If you play the campaign, what was your choice?
I would have.
Like, what did you pick when the first time?
I picked. I was younger back then, so I didn't understand what he was saying, so I killed him because I thought he was evil. But as I got older, I was like, should I really?
That's the second time, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this was more or less like my 5th or 6th playthrough because I played it multiple times as I was younger. But now that I'm older, I can understand a lot more political nuance and stuff that he's actually like doing and shit. And I honestly, I get Menendez. I really do. That's the scary part. I understand him.
When power isn't being abused properly.
You know why I killed him?
We need.
Why?
I don't know. He looked like a weirdo.
Oh, bruh. Some people don't know how to abuse power.
His haircut, his missing eye, his scars on his like right side of the face. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just wanted to kill him because we don't need another one in the world.
But depending on your choices throughout the campaign, you could if you spared Menendez at that point, you could have him in a cell watching Karma, the lady from level we skipped.
Oh, but that's
roasting him on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, that's when we found out that there was a way to save Mason.
Yeah, so we're going back to the operation in Nicaragua. The guy that was bagged and detained that we had to shoot was not Raul Menendez himself. That was instead Alex Mason. So depending on if you shot him in the head or shot him in the knee or the dick, you could have killed Alex or spared him. Which was a pretty ballsy move on their part. Imagine having one of your most beloved characters kill another one of your most beloved characters without you knowing. Like, that's pretty ballsy.
Dang.
Mason!
Fool. You fucking bastard. And then gets shot in the knee with a shotgun from Menendez.
Imagine getting shot in the knee.
Bro. Getting shot in the knee is pretty painful, but imagine having your kneecaps blown off with a shotgun.
Ouch. You know, I always wanted to shoot people on the knee and elbows.
In game, right? Right?
Yeah.
Why'd you pause?
Yeah, what was that pause for, huh? What were you hesitating?
Debating.
Debating what?
If it was real or not. Okay, real.
What?
Wait,
In game.
hold on. Whoa, let's calm down there, son. Let's calm down there.
Like, no, just imagine like you become like John Wick and then you just like getting revenge for someone else and you just like, instead of killing them straight up, just like pop them on the joints, you know?
Well, yeah, you could do that, but you know, you leave them. The thing is, a person isn't less dangerous when they're handicapped because they can still speak, they can still spread their ideas, they can still, you know, they can still encourage others to do their own bidding.
That is true. But they would just be in a wheelchair.
That's true. Or just stuck in a bed because they're paraplegic.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, what would you do in terms of dealing with Menendez?
Probably write all his ideas, keep it in a book, keep it to yourself. Just, keep all the secrets, all the knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
and then just keep him in the basement. And if he's out of knowledge, then he's no use anymore.
Yeah, but then you also got to realize if you kill him, that will activate all his followers throughout social media. Because upon his death, a video will be released encouraging them all to rise up. I forgot to mention that. So what would you do?
If that did happen, then I'll probably find the smartest one out of all of them, and younger, because he's gonna live longer. Probably kidnap him, give him all the secrets, and probably help with the project.
The Cortes Dia project.
Huh?
Cortes Dia. That was Menendez's movement.
Yeah.
Just so you understand what Cortes Dia is. Do you know what Cortes Dia is?
No.
Let me read it out to you, okay?
Bet.
So it is a political movement spread across the world via that of Menendez, otherwise known as Odysseus. So its movements were publicly portrayed to be that of fighting global impoverished and downtrodden. So it's like doing a communist revolution, but worldwide. This was seen as pretty dangerous because it managed to do major riots in both Iran and North Korea, which is pretty impressive.
Interesting.
But all this was just the public face of it. He was just using people for his own means.
Yeah.
So his actual means of Cortes Dia were to get revenge on the U.S. for like the deaths of his sister Josefina, or his father. His father's name is Jose Luis Menendez, by the way.
He's Mexican.
Nicaraguan. Yes, Nicaraguan. Yes.
So you're saying I could have power?
But yeah, what do you think? What do you think of Black Ops 2? Because this was my favorite one. This was my favorite Black Ops.
No, Black Ops 2 was the best.
The story was thrilling and awesome. Both action, politically, and socially speaking, it was great. The multiplayer was awesome. Zombies was pretty good.
All the game modes were literally the best.
I know, right? Like zombies, you had transit, which was pretty okay. I liked it.
Sucked at zombies, but it was still fun with friends.
Yeah, I mean, I remember my first Call of Duty experience was with Pancho here. We were playing transit the entire time. He opens up the thing, the shed, and he's like, "Hey, Trav, look, flip the switch," and then there's a beam of electricity inside. Like, that's called the donkey. I don't know why he called it donkey. The real name is Avogadro.
Oh, donkey, is that like the replica? You know how they have the elephant or donkey?
Oh no, it's an electric zombie. It's a zombie made of pure electricity.
Kaboom!
I wish I would kill it, but no. I actually, the way to kill it is with an EMP grenade, which I didn't really think about.
That actually sounds...
Makes a lot of sense. A beam of electricity killed by electromagnetic force. But then you also had the DLCs, which was Die Rise, Town, and then finally Origins. Origins really kicked things off into high gear with the introduction of the premise crew. Nikolai, Richtofen, Tank Dempsey, Akio. The OG4. With their new younger selves in an alternate universe where this was during World War I, where the Germans These weren't Nazis, so they're just Germans of the First Reich, the German Empire. You know, standard World War One stuff. It's the great powers of Europe: Germany, France, and England, and Russia to some extent before the revolution. But it was the where Origins was focused in was more the Western Front. So the Russians still had a piece to play because Nikolai is there. But then you also had Japan, which also was also involved in World War One, taking German colonies in the Pacific and in China. Then of course, you know the Americans, and then Richthofen and the German.
I'm not gonna lie, I was more into the zombie story than the actual campaign.
I liked both. Both were good. The multiplayer theme was really good.
Oh yeah,
I loved it a lot.
Me too. Multiplayer was great. Simple, but good. The DLC maps were pretty neat too. But I was more interested in just either the campaign because I didn't have internet back then, so I couldn't really pay multiplayer. Nor did I have the money to pay for Xbox Live because I was on Xbox. And I really liked the zombies, especially playing with Pancho. He introduced me to Call of Duty.
I'll be honest, I don't know how I got into Call of Duty.
Did you get into Call of Duty?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Because I remember my first independently owned Call of Duty copy was Call of Duty Ghosts on my Xbox 360.
Oh, dude. Ghost was so fun.
I actually really liked Ghost. Story was okay, but I really liked Extinction. That was my bread and butter.
The funny one was Infected in the multiplayer.
Oh yeah, me and Pancho here, we used to play split screen co-op Infected, and we would always choose like a snow map or like one of those big maps and just find a place to hide and camp while the AI I still didn't have live. So it was the two of us against a bunch of AI. And that's what we basically did. We did
just spawn camp the AI.
Yeah, we spawn camped the AI. There was a cabin in one of these snow maps, and we were camping in the restroom. And I was like, they're never gonna touch us here, Pancho. And then all of a sudden, from above and behind us, the window breaks, and I die. He's like, Trev, no! And that was pretty fun. I miss playing that. Pretty good. Pretty mediocre in terms of Black Ops 2, but it was still pretty fun. Multiplayer was okay. A little bit generic. Campaign could have been better, in all honesty. I liked it, but it was not the best. Extinction. Oh man, now that's my bread and butter. I fucking.
Oh, that's sort of funny. That's sort of funny though. When you saw the aliens.
Yeah, it's like. It turns out they're not actually. Well, that's for a later Call of Duty Ghost episode, but they're not aliens. They're cryptids. They were on this earth for long before we were. But that's a story for another time. Yeah, that's Black Ops 2 ended. Black Ops 3. We're not going to talk about the story, but instead we're going to go straight to the zombies because that's the only part that matters.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know about the story. Some shit about train go boom.
Kaboom.
But the zombies was where it was at, man. You had Shadows of Evil for the default map. Beautiful. I loved it. I think Jeff Goldblum played one of the characters.
Who's that?
No, the guy from Jurassic Park.
Oh, which one?
Nature finds a way. Let me see. I know there was another guy. Oh, Ron Perlman was also in it. So Jeff Goldblum was the magician. Nero Blackstone. The femme fatale was Jessica Rose. The cop was Jack Vincent. Oh no, hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. The femme fatale with Heather Graham. Neil McDonough was Jackie Vincent. Ron Perlman was the boxer. Floyd Campbell. And Robert Picardo was the I probably mispronounced that. The Shadow Man. A pretty good cast, you know. I recognize Jeff Goldblum as the magician. Ron Perlman did a pretty good job too. I'm struggling to remember the other two though. The cop and the femme fatale. I always get the boxer or the magician whenever I play Shadows of Evil. I hardly ever get the girl. But the music in Shadows of Evil was I really liked it. It was really cool. It was the 1940s type of music. It was nice. I never did the Easter egg. And that's mainly because I didn't have anyone to play with at the time. Because I think around that time, Poncho, Akio, and Jakan all finished playing all the Easter eggs. So I arrived really late to the Black Ops 3 party.
Poncho and only Jakan.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I know he joined you guys for the last one and claimed to be there with you guys. The rest of them. That's something for y'all to argue in a separate episode.
That was a controversial event.
The most controversial event in the Aphrodisiacx history.
He did not. Or I'm gonna state the facts. So, we all tried to do the Easter eggs. We all struggled. I did one Easter egg on my own. Did it. It was stressful, but did it. And then after that, me and Jakan kept on doing the Easter eggs till we finished all of it. We needed a fourth player, two more players. So we add in Akio and Kalex's cousin. We finished it all, right? We finished the Easter egg. It was stressful, but at least we finished it. We got our RK5s, and then once we it was in high school too. Once we got into class at school, he's like, I remember either we found out we were just talking about it. Aki was like, yeah, I helped him out with all the Easter eggs, guys. Don't worry about it. We looked at him and we're like, bitch, you did not go through hell with us. You were not there for the Shadows of Evil, the Reisendrach, the Giants, Zetsubo, Garot Krovi. That was the most stressful one. The only time you came in was for Revelation.
But then he got the pistol for doing Revelation, piggybacking, right?
Yeah.
Did he deserve it?
Frankly, he did not. I mean, imagine you did the whole Easter eggs, and then that one friend that just came in to just help out in the finale helps you, and then reclaims the RK5 and stating that he did it all with you. That's some bullshit. To this day, it was really stressed me out when he said that to her. I'm like, bruh. I was like, the whole gobble gums we had to finish. The whole
Gobble.
Too much. We lost too many.
Yeah.
We're gonna be starting with Zombie Chronicles. Fuck that. That was stressful.
I love Zombie Chronicles. I like playing the OG maps.
The Giants, no, the Origin ones was not that stressful, but ugh. Don't even get me started with Shangri-La.
Actually, Jakan's thinking about picking up Black Ops 3 on Steam now. Because he saw me playing it earlier.
Black Ops 3. Why?
Because it's the last Call of Duty he actually really liked. Well, this was before...
Honestly, yeah, that's true.
This is before Modern Warfare 2019 happened. He really didn't like the movement changes there. So that's when he stopped playing, period. But he was really into Black Ops 4. I remember that. 4 multiplayer.
Oh no, we played it because of the zombies mostly.
Yeah, I would admit, once it hit 4, just for multiplayer, it just went downhill, to be honest. But zombies, it was actually really good. I will say.
Yeah, I just didn't like the newest ones.
But they also added Blackout, the first battle royale.
I remember Blackout.
It was fun in the beginning.
I got Mason as a character.
You know, the first ever game I ever pre-ordered. Well, the first ever real game that I pre-ordered was Black Ops 4. I wanted to play with you guys, but then you guys stopped playing.
It was actually wait, were you there when we all went to the store?
No, I got it on.
No, we bought it on and like day one at the store. It was insane.
Oh, I got it on.
Only pre-ordered one game in my entire life.
Which one's that one?
That was One Piece. So that Audacity or Audacity
Odyssey?
something. Yeah, that.
How
I
about
thought it was
War
Creed
Seeker?
Odyssey? Or am I getting
Yeah.
am I getting the Odysseys mixed up?
You getting the Odyssey mixed up?
Yeah.
It's like this is Assassin's Creed games. I can go on.
I only played one and then I gave up because it glitched on me.
Glitches are a part of that. It's a Ubisoft classic. Come on.
I was so happy I was playing, and then I think I was like on a church or a building, and I jumped off and it went to a black screen falling through the map. And I went back in and logged in again, and I was still falling in the map. I was like, well, that's enough Assassin's Creed for me.
Yeah, my favorite game is the glitchiest one in the entire series, Unity. That's my favorite one, but it's also the most French one, so least favorite now. But I really liked the zombies in 3. 2 was pretty good. 1 is a classic, of course. It's a shame that
Obviously.
they didn't do it's a shame that they didn't remaster whatchamacallit? The one was George Romero. Call of the Dead. That's the one. That's what it's called. Call of the Dead. The one with Michael Rooker, Robert Engel, Freddy, the actor who played Freddy Krueger, Danny Trejo, Michael Rooker, who later joined Black
We're
Ops 2.
completely surrounded.
We're completely surrounded.
Go back to the chopper.
And then I think it was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She was also in there too. Could be wrong, but I do remember her being in there. And a zombie kidnaps George Romero, turns him into a zombie. And during the game, you can actually just run into George. He's like a giant, almost unkillable zombie, but you can kill him, but it just takes a lot of ammo. And he just comes back the next round or two. That was kind of pointless. And that map was pretty cool. I really liked that one.
And
I
then
just like
brought
that
it
they didn't
back
take it too
in
serious.
Black Ops 4.
What do you mean? Black Ops 4?
Yeah, they brought it back.
The one with Danny
You know
Trejo
what?
and the others.
Well, not them, but like the map.
Wait,
What's
so what's
that?
better, Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4 for zombies?
3.
Black Ops 4 for zombies.
Which one was it?
For me,
Black
it's
Ops
3.
4.
I didn't like the changes they made to 4. Like the Roman Colosseum map. That one was kind of weird. I think that was the map that I ever got the highest possible round in my entire zombies career, which was like 50 to 80. I liked 3. Well, it's probably because of Zombie Chronicles that I really like it more. I can play what's it called? Kino der Toten. I love Kino.
You know?
Yeah, Kino. Second place would be definitely Origins. I liked Origins. That was cool. It's difficult as shit. I was playing it earlier and I was just running through. All of a sudden I hear like a siren go off. I was like, fuck is that? Is there a siren in this? And then this giant armored zombie comes at me, jetpacking down in front of me. I was like, what the fuck? So, we'll leave it at that. Any closing words, guys?
Don't get stuck in the toilet.
Speaking of toilets, I gotta take a nap. Dump.
That's it. Just a like bear roar. Yawn.
Wait, what do you mean?
We're wrapping things up. Any last words?
Oh. So I put a Black Ops 2 thing right now.
Wait, I guess what we could wrap up is what's worth buying right now? Black Ops 3 or 4?
3.
3.
3 because it has the Steam Workshop on it. If it's on Steam, Steam Workshop. If it's on Steam, Black Ops 3. Because that's the Steam Workshop. You can download modded maps.
I'm just
Oh,
saying
nice.
it's better because it's Black Ops 3.
Is it on sale right now?
No, it was recently on sale though, but it does go on sale sometimes.
Damn it.
I'll let you know when. But that'll be it for this episode of the Aphrodisiacx podcast. Be sure to like, subscribe, and to share this with any of your friends that you think might like a bunch of doofuses talking about random shit. Yeah. Be sure to expect something coming soon. This was Callie making his first ever appearance, or the second. Who knows? Time is
We'll
not a
see.
flat circle. But that'll be it for today. And remember, guys, Drago
Stay juicy.
Stein. These men die.
But why?
Oh, and also important announcement. Episodes will be coming out every 2 weeks, as to keep up a decent, that way not to put too much pressure on us, and also at the same time not too much workload on me because I'm the one doing the thumbnails, editing, and general setup and shit. And the avatars and the backgrounds is drawn by me. I am the workhorse of this whole podcast.
And they're
Oh.
amazing.
I mean, I try my best.
I'm just that guy.
But yeah,
Which one?
we'll see you all later, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and everything else. Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Get out.